It's vlog day. Let me try and get my thoughts into words because I could not do that yesterday. All right. So on Sundays I go. It's Monday today when I'm recording this, by the way. So this happened yesterday for me. Sundays I go to the river in the mornings, and I usually have these. I'm going to call them mental conversations. They're just in my head conversations I have with myself. I suppose we could say they're conversations with spirit or whoever, whatever they are. Um, and the one yesterday was particularly around the spirits and how different groups of people view the spirits and those who follow said spirits. So, all right, let me try and get this. As I said, try and get into words that actually make sense without rambling. This, when it comes to things being good or evil, the spirits are neither. I've mentioned this before. Um, but, we give them particular names and particular titles: demon, angel, etc. And this tends to make people think that because they have a particular title, they are put into a particular category or a class or something like that. That's not the case. They are spirits. They are all part of the big whole, the big one, as we are. We go through life and we think we are individual. We think we are separate. We're not. We are all part of that big whole. We're all connected to it. So we are all part and family of all of the spirits, whether they are demon, angel, god, goddess, whatever title we want to give them. And they are not good or bad, they just are. There are some lower energy entities that we may call parasites, which do want to do harm. But when we're talking about the spirits, as in the demons and the angels, they don't want to do you harm. They are just there, doing their thing, like we are just here doing our thing. But you get one group, Christians, who believe that anybody who follows anything else but Christ and God is evil, and all of their deities and spirits are evil. We then get the opposite of that. We have people who follow left-hand path, and we can look at the edgelords who really are Christian at the end of the day, because they are talking about things like, calling the infernal armies from hell and getting ready for this war that's happening. We get our witches and our neo-pagans who consider the Christian God to be evil. That's usually based in a lot of trauma, and it's understandable. But a lot of them also will consider Satanists to be evil. So, you have all these groups of people who are fighting against each other because of the spirits that they follow. And the spirits are sitting there watching this and going, we've got nothing to do with this. It's not us, it's the people. It's the people following these faiths, following these traditions, following these religions, following these groups of people who are just leading them down a particular path. It's not the spirits that are causing these things, it's the people. The human beings who are separate. They have separated themselves. They do not have union with the all, the one, the whole, the omnil, the God which is everything and nothing. There's a complete separation. And until we get rid of that separation, we're not going to find union, we're not going to find peace, and we're not going to find love and happiness and everything else, because we're going to be fighting our way through the darkness. And we may have some left-hand people watching this and who say that, yeah, but we live in the darkness. Do you really? Or do you actually choose just to be there because it's opposite to the trauma that you experienced? You know, we have all of these spirits which, you know, Lucifer is like considered to be the devil, considered to be Satan by one group, and then considered to be the Prince of Darkness by others. Lucifer's the light bringer, the destroyer of the darkness. So, you know, it depends how we actually interpret these titles and terms and things like that, but I think a lot of people have taken the titles and concepts and taken them to a place that isn't quite what it should be. But when it comes to particular groups or particular people or particular spirits being good or evil, the spirits are just spirits. The people who are interacting with them are just holding a mirror up against themselves. If you call a spirit and you want it to do something good, it'll do something good, and that's what you'll experience. You'll experience something good, something joyous, something happy, something loving and kind. You can call exactly the same spirit and ask it to do something malicious. It'll do something malicious. But it's not the spirit that's good or evil, it's the person that's holding a mirror up to themselves. So what the person wants is what they get. So if you want to be hateful towards other people, then that's what you're going to get. And that's up to you. That's your decision. If you want to separate yourself from the whole, from the one, that again is your decision. Nobody else's. But don't blame the spirits. Don't blame the gods and the goddesses from different traditions. Don't blame the demons or the angels for your own mirror. They are just there. And we don't have one set of spirits fighting against another set of spirits. They've evolved way beyond that concept. We need to do the same thing. I'm not entirely sure I got this message across properly, but that's kind of basically it. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Cheers for now.